everybody, welcome back to another episode of Real American Cougar. I am so happy to be here to talk to you. I have had a long day and I am relaxing. It's just so nice to sit here and chill and just talk to you. A lot of good things happening lately here. The pandemic is winding down. It's so nice to be out. Good weather is here. There are music festivals. There are all kinds of festivals. There are outdoor things going on. Outdoor things with food. I love outdoor things with food. Barbecues, the beach, and people are getting out. I'm so glad to see people getting out. I'm kind of glad that we ended up having to do things outdoors just so we could be out without a mask on, because it's really getting people out and getting them healthier. They're moving around outside. I really think it's a positive thing. A lot of positive things are going on right now. It's really nice that the weather is cleared up and it makes everybody feel better, but there's a lot of positive things going on right here in Jamestown that I wanted to tell you about. It's been well established that the National Comedy Center is doing very well now. It's a museum dedicated to Lucille Ball, the First Lady of Comedy, right here in Jamestown, New York. And they've been doing fine, and they are getting nationally and internationally known. Lots of visitors from all over the place right here in Jamestown, New York. That, I think, is a wonderful thing. And also, there's other up-and-coming things here in Jamestown. I want to tell you about a new venue that is called The Second Floor. It's right here in Jamestown. I went to one of the events there. It was a stand-up comedy event, and I had a good time. I was very comfortable there. It was very entertaining. They are doing music shows. They are doing all kinds of productions. I think that it's going to be one of the best up-and-coming supper clubs in the area. Probably outside of Buffalo. It's going to be one of the best up-and-coming supper clubs that will end up outside of Buffalo, the best club. People will be coming and are coming from Buffalo to see the Second Floor venue. So that's a great thing that's happening in Jamestown. And there's also the OG Real American Cougar, me, right here. I mean, who else has the Real American Cougar but Jamestown, New York? Originated here, still here, loving it here. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty positive tonight, and I hope I can give you some good positive vibes and we can have some fun. With this little episode tonight, I will tell you, about 9 months ago, I had a devastating breakup. I adored the person that I was with. I absolutely adored this person. I wouldn't say I worshiped the ground he walked on, but it was pretty close. And thought everything was fine. Everybody thought that we were the perfect couple. Had no idea we were going to break up. We were trying to stay together forever. That was the idea, I thought. That's what I was told. But I had a very devastating, abrupt, violent breakup. And that really threw me for a loop. I was wrecked for months, just wrecked for months. And felt terrible and didn't think anybody would ever love me again, and wondered why somebody that loved me would treat me like that and do that to me, and come to find out, well, maybe they didn't love me. But I was so messed up for months and months. I was messed up, and things kept going through my head, and I would come home to my house and I'd be alone, and I would feel sad, and I would cry, and I just got sick and tired of that. I couldn't live like that. I had to do something. This was really, really affecting my life. And I thought, I walked away. I did no contact. Now I got to live with me. I don't want to live like this for the rest of my life. So I thought, let me try to get back into the single life. Let's see what I can do to get back into the single life here. And I might date once in a while, but at that time I didn't care. I just plain didn't care. I was so sad. I was crying. I was just poor me. I was pitying myself. I was wallowing in my own self-pity. Somebody I wish would have been around to just call the ambulance, because I was having an awful time. Unnecessarily. Very unnecessarily. But when you go through a devastating event like that, you have these feelings. You have these emotions. So as I got moving away from that, and I got thinking about, no, here I am. I'm by myself now. What am I going to do? And a lot of people think that. I figured out that there are a lot of very good reasons to be single. I don't want to focus on how bad we had it. I don't want to focus on how bad the breakup was. I don't want to focus on, well, I've been married this many times, and now I'm this old, and I still have nobody. I never got married, and what am I going to do now? I have no kids. There are lots of reasons, very good reasons, to be single. So I'm going to talk to you about that. The one reason I thought about quite a few reasons, and the one reason that I want to bring up first that is really, really a good reason is that there is totally less drama. Totally less drama. You know, you don't get into arguments yourself very often, do you? I mean, I talk to myself. I laugh at myself, but I rarely get into an argument with myself. And that in itself is a nice stress breaker. You don't have to argue about money. You are in charge of your money. You take care of your own bills. If you were the one taking care of everything before and you had somebody there, why not do it by yourself? You're still doing it by yourself. You know, there's no sense to be alone and feel alone when you're with someone. Some people are secretly married together for years and years and years. Are secretly miserable. And I don't want to be miserable. I don't want to be in a relationship no matter what, just to be in a relationship because I'm lonely. I want to have control of my life. I like the peace and quiet. I like the less drama. There aren't arguments about money. There aren't arguments about time. Any mistakes I make are on me. They are on me and I own them and there's nobody else to blame. I have to take the credit for my own screw-ups because there's nobody else to blame. And, I do take credit, but you can't just put anything off on anybody else. You are it. You own it. Less drama. Less drama. You don't hear, oh, this happened to me today, and oh, this person, and I don't want you to hang out with that person anymore because I don't like them anymore. You don't have any of that. A lot less drama. It's a wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. You have more free time. One thing I found out when I was going through all this is that I had too much free time. I had too much time on my hands. I just, the more time I had alone, the worse I felt. And that's not unusual. I'm not saying that you shouldn't feel that way. You got to get those emotions out. But when I found out I had more time, I started wondering what I was going to do with it. I certainly didn't want to sit home alone feeling bad. And I wasn't quite ready to go out and meet other people and do things. I just wasn't emotionally and physically ready. It took a lot of healing for me. So I had to figure out what I was going to do with my time. So after just moving, I did organize my house and I did clean things up and I did get things in their place. And after that, what was I going to do? Well, I have an orchard at my house. So I thought, well, when the next spring comes and the trees come out, I have little tiny pears like this. I have little apples like that. Oh, it's coming great. I'm so excited. I'm going to be taking care of my orchard, have been taking care of my orchard, my yard work, being outside, getting some sun. It feels so much healthier just to be outside. That takes my time. I plan for this channel. I do a lot of planning and a lot of work toward this channel. I follow my Facebook page of Real American Cougar. That was a project that I started just a couple months ago. And that helps fill in my time, and I do enjoy it. I have a lot of fun with it. I have a lot of fun with the messages that I get on the Facebook page. I have a lot of fun sitting here talking to you. I also play bass. I played bass for many years. I recently took up with a classic rock band. That keeps me busy with the planning and the practices. And we're not out there doing anything yet because we're just being able to get out in the state of New York and do things. And we're happy about that. We're getting ready to go do that. I have a very busy life. I have a full-time job. Sometimes I wonder if I'm too busy. Sometimes I'm exhausted. But it gives me no time to sit and feel terrible. I don't want to sit and feel terrible. So I fill in my time with all the things that I wouldn't have done before. And it's really great. I can spend more time with my family. I can spend more time with my grandkids. There's endless possibilities to what you can do with the time you have. And I feel, at my age, I need to make the most of all the time that I have. I need to enjoy every minute I have left because what do I got left? I'm trying to stretch out the next 20 to 30 years because I'm having too much fun. So the possibilities are endless. When you have more time, use it positively. Keep yourself busy, if for no other reason not to feel bad. It really helps. My grandpa lived to be 93 years old. His mother lived to be 102, and his aunt lived to be 104. So I have longevity genes in my family. And I asked my grandpa, what do you do, Grandpa? What do you do to keep healthy, and he had a garden. He was always busy. He was driving all over the place up until he was in his 80s, visiting all the family members all over from 2 or 3 different states. And he said, keep moving. The secret is to keep moving. And I feel better when I keep moving. I'm happier when I keep moving. My time is filled. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. And it's a good thing. Another thing nice about having more time when you're with somebody, when I was with my ex, and like I said, I just adored him, we spent almost every minute together. We were rarely apart. If I was at work working or he was at work working, we were apart. But he texted me. He called me. We saw each other for lunch every day. We went home. We watched movies. We played chess. We played instruments. We played music. We did all kinds of things. If we went anywhere, we went together. It was nice. I thought it was very sweet. Until about the second year, I started feeling I was craving time alone. I didn't have time to myself. Sometimes I need a little quiet time just to sort my own head out. And no matter how much you love somebody, no matter how committed you are to them and dedicated, sometimes you need some time alone just to sort your own head out. And I was feeling like this was great. I was loved. This man wanted to be with me every minute. But inside my head was saying, oh gosh, if I could just get a free minute, if I could just have 1 hour to myself, you know. And that's natural. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not selfish to want time for yourself and do things for yourself. So free time is a really good thing. You can work on yourself. I found out that using my time to work on myself was a very beneficial thing. Most people in the UK that did a survey, I can't say most people, I can tell you this fact. In the UK, 62% of people surveyed that started relationships, 62% gained 14 pounds or more at the beginning of their relationship. I have been out of my relationship for 9 months. I have lost 20 pounds. My ex loved fast food. I hated fast food. When he brought me lunch, it was fast food. Sometimes we just didn't feel like cooking. We stopped through the drive-thru on the way home. It was fast food. I hated fast food. I made some really good, healthy changes in my life. Changes that I should have made many years ago, and I would have been a lot more healthier than I am now. But I'm trying to make the best use of my time. I'm trying to enjoy myself in the whatever time I have. And good choices are working out great for me. I can work on myself. I sat and I thought about myself and my relationships, and I thought about my past, and I thought about all the things I did wrong. And then I thought, well, I did do things that were wrong. I did make mistakes. But you know what? They're done, and we all lived, and everything's still fine, and I'm still living, and I'm still going, and I'm still working, and there's nowhere to go. When you hit the very bottom, when you feel like you don't even want to face another day, you got nowhere to go but up. So I decided I was going to go up. I was sick and tired of that, and started working on myself. I started reading. It had been forever since I had read anything. You know, a lot of times we spend time on Facebook, we spend time online, we spend time playing games on the computer. Do we ever read anything? Really read? Oh, I read the comment. I read how many likes somebody got. I read the meme that was on there. Do we really read anything? I got back into reading, and I really have enjoyed it. I learned a lot. I need to learn things all the time. I need to keep my mind focused, keep myself out of the pity party. So reading really helped me a lot. I started cooking. I started cooking real food. Everything I buy is fresh now. We have a wonderful, wonderful farm market here, Berjoda's. Oh my Lord. You can go in there with $20 and you get 2 big bags of tomatoes and all different color peppers and all different kinds of onions and greens, not just your iceberg lettuce down at Walmart that tastes like crap. You can get all kinds of fruits and vegetables and healthy things. And I don't eat anything out of a can anymore. I cook up all this fresh food, and I cook it all up, mushrooms, whatever I can throw in it, pecans, walnuts, you name it, throw it in there, put some spices in there. I found a love for cooking again. I thought I was tired of cooking, but you know, it smells so good and it tastes so good and it feels so good. I feel so healthy. I just, found a love for cooking. Picked up on a lot of things that I used to do. I used to paint. I haven't got back into that yet. I'm doing a lot of self-improvement. Just in ways of looking at myself, what I did before, what I need to do to carry on and be happy and to make other people happy as well. Everyone should not have the drama, not have the hate that's in the world. There's enough. Don't add any more to it. I didn't want to add any more to it. I don't want to make anybody else feel bad. So working on yourself is a good thing. Getting to know yourself is a good thing. Getting to love yourself again is a good thing. So you have the time to work on yourself. That's a wonderful thing. If you ever take that time to work on yourself and it's available to you, you'll find it is a wonderful thing. You can travel. You can pick up and go whenever you want to. That's another good thing about being single. If you want to move to another city, if you want to get another job, if you want to go on a vacation, you don't got to work around anybody else's schedule. Go do it. Go do it. If you have to go do it by yourself, go do it by yourself. You will enjoy it. It's just nice to know that you have the freedom to schedule your own life. I'm a very busy person, as I have mentioned, and if I couldn't schedule my own life and do the things that I want to do when I want to do them, with the amount of things I have to do, I really do have to kind of keep a schedule in life. And to do anything extra or to go have fun, on my weekends are free, but I am busy and I can get to choose. I have to choose the things that I want. And that makes them more dear to me and more important to me because that's my choice. I have a limited amount of time to use on extra stuff to do or things to do to have fun. So I get to choose that. I get to choose what I can do in the time that I have, the spare time. So I can travel, I can go see friends. Going to see friends is a wonderful thing. Sitting home and, when you could just call somebody up, you don't sit there and wait for them to call you. They don't know. Call them up. Talk to them. Call up one of your girlfriends. Oh, I'm having a bad day. You'll find out by the end of that phone call, you'll be feeling so much better. Talk to your friends. Hang out with them. I love a good fire with friends around the fire. I love a good evening where you're sitting at the fire, looking outside, feeling the air around you, just laughing, having a good time. Friends are wonderful things. Family is a wonderful thing. I get more time to spend with my family now. I don't have to ration out my time by somebody else. You have to consider somebody else's needs and somebody else's wants when you're in a relationship, and that is the right thing to do. But when you're single, you don't have to. So it's not selfish. It is good for you to do what you want to do in life and make your own choices and have your own time to choose the things that you will enjoy. Here's a good one. I didn't think of this right away, but I was thinking and trying to think of all the reasons it's good to be single, and you can sleep in peace. Nobody snores next to you. Nobody hogs the blankets. I get too warm. I love the cuddle. Love the cuddle. That's one of the things I miss being single is cuddling. I do miss that. It would be nice to have somebody to cuddle to. It would be nice to hear somebody else breathing next to me while I'm sleeping. But you know what? I'm cool. I could wear what I want to wear in bed or not. I can turn the fan on. I can open the windows. There's nobody else to get too cold or too hot. I can have everything just right the way I like it. I have a friend that is single as well. He is an older guy, real nice guy, friend for years, and he gives me hugs. He'll even say, come on over, let's cuddle on the couch, watch a movie. We miss those things. He misses those things. I miss those things. I'm not obligated. I'm not obligated. I can go sit, cuddle. I can get my cuddles in. I can get my hugs in. I love to hug people. When I see people I haven't seen for a long time or I see friends, you better believe the arms are coming out. I love hugs and cuddles. But I'm telling you, I sleep good. At first I was worried that I was going to be afraid in my house and I wasn't going to be able to sleep. But you know what? I have peace and I sleep good. I get good, restful sleep at night. And that is a reason to be single. That is a good thing about being single. It's an advantage. You sleep in peace. Another thing that you can do that's a lot of fun, and it's a real ego booster, makes you feel attractive, and you can get a chuckle out of it once in a while, is you can flirt without fear. How many people can go out that have a partner or are married and can maybe even unintentionally Sometimes we do things unintentionally that come out a little flirtatious, but our partner doesn't see it that way. I had a friend at work one time, and he was a security guard. I went to work, seen a lot of them. I worked on a unit where we used the security guards quite often. They were a real safety. They were wonderful benefit to us. Some of our situations that I worked in the medical field were dangerous situations. It was nice to have the security guards around. We got to know these guys, and they got to protect us. And it was a work relationship that was respected and valued. And we got to know these guys as people as well. So one day I was having trouble with my phone. My ex came to pick me up from work, and I couldn't figure out, it would not ring. My phone wouldn't ring. It wouldn't ring. I couldn't hear anything. If he said, why don't you answer your phone? And then I tried to answer my phone. I couldn't hear anybody. And he had looked at it. I had looked at it. I had an iPhone, didn't have it that long, and couldn't figure out what was wrong. So I was walking out one day, and one of my security guard guy friends, work friends, he said, hi, how you doing? Getting off work? Yeah, I'm getting off work fine. And he had his phone there. It was similar to mine. I said, hey, look at my phone. Look at my phone. Can you figure it out what's wrong with my phone? I cannot figure it out. And I can't hear anybody. It doesn't ring. I'm not getting my calls. He looked at it. He did a couple of things. I don't even know what he did. Fixed it. And I was like, oh, cool. Thanks, dude. We walked outside. My ex said, well, that was nice of you flirting with him right in front of me. And I said, what? The kid was a kid. He was I'm a cougar, and he was way too young for me, let me tell you. And I had no intention of flirting. And maybe it came out that way because I was smiling and I was enjoying his company, but I wasn't intentional. And you can flirt without fear. Flirting is fun. Just don't put yourself in dangerous situations. Flirting is fun. There's a lot of people that I talk to. I have people in and out that pass me by, see me in the grocery store, whatever. They might have something to say. I don't even know them. They might have something cute to say, something to give me a smile. There might be a little flirtatious. That's fine. It's fun. You can feel good about yourself. It's a real ego booster to flirt with someone who flirts back with you. There's a time and place for everything. You don't have to go around trying to flirt with everybody at the wrong time. But, it's fun. You can have fun. And there are no repercussions usually. So that's great. There's just so many more advantages to being single than I ever thought of when I was wanting to be loved and wanting that relationship. I'm very happy with dating. I can still date when I want to. I can still talk to people when I want to, talk to guys, meet new people when I want to. What I'm telling you is the advantage to being single is you can basically do whatever the hell you want. Who doesn't want a life where you can basically do whatever the hell you want, as long as you don't hurt anybody else, as long as you don't break the law? There's a lot of good reasons to be single. There's a lot of advantages to it. So the next time you're feeling down and you're crying and you feel nobody loves you and you're never going to be loved again, love yourself. And think about all the good reasons that you have that time to devote to yourself that you never had before when you were in a relationship and raising kids and working and taking care of everything. Go out and have fun. You'll love it. You will love taking the opportunity to get to love yourself, choose what you want to do, sleep well, be able to flirt, no drama. Really, think about it, guys. Think about it. You don't have to be in a relationship. It's okay to be single, and there's a lot of good reasons why. So, any thoughts on that? Get a hold of me on the Real American Cougar Facebook page, or you can send me an email at racmatureculture.com. You can leave me a comment here on the YouTube page, and subscribe, guys. Follow the Facebook page. Hit that subscribe button. When you hit that button, you will be notified when the next episode of Real American Cougar comes out, and you're not going to want to miss it. Have fun. Peace out.